Welcome to another Cyberside chat. My name's Jeremy. Today we're going to be talking about EC Council's Certified Ethical Hacker. Joining me is Louis Cremen, Lumify's lead cybersecurity instructor. Hey Louis,
Hey Jeremy, good to be here.
thanks for joining again. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
It's been a little while, hey.
It has. So Certified Ethical Hacker, tell me a bit about the course.
I really like Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH. So this is a 5-day course, 20 different modules. It's an extensive course. It's really quite full on, going through a whole bunch of different offensive security attack tactics, um, ranging from reconnaissance into doing enumeration, into actual hacking of systems, looking at malware, looking at all sorts of different specialty topics, including web applications. And with the new version, does look at sort of integrating aspects of AI into sort of the hacking lifecycle. Really fascinating course that I know a lot of my students have loved over the last few years.
Yeah, look, it's been around for a while and it does keep evolving, and it's good to see AI being brought into the mix. Um, you mentioned a lot of stuff there that the course covers. It does sound quite technical. Who's this course aimed at? Is it somebody starting their pathway into ethical hacking, or give me a bit of insight into that?
Yeah, I get a lot of different types of students coming to the courses. I do get some students who are interested in the sort of attack side of security, where they want to know a bit more about how an attacker does certain things, so they can then go and be a pen tester eventually, or maybe get into bug bounty type attacking. However, I do get a lot of people from the sysadmin side, from the network admin side, those that have been on the defense side their whole career and want to get an understanding of, well, why are they doing the security stuff? Like, how are these attacks actually happening? What should they be looking for from these different attacks? So I do get a lot of people from both the I want to be an attacker, good attacker, good
Yep.
type career professional, and I also get a lot of people who already come from a defense perspective, and I've even had some students who come from a managerial background where they are in charge of security programs, but they don't have the technical knowledge of how the attacks happen. So they want to get that understanding of it. So it's made to be a foundational class. It's made to be for people who are coming into the industry, but it is really quite extensive in terms of the different tactics, techniques that it delivers to demonstrate the different types of attacks that attackers will use.
Okay. So in terms of some of the practical skills that they focus on, what are some of the things that you might learn that you'll actually be able to take back and use within your organization?
Yeah, so this class has a lot of labs. So it's a lot of slides and a lot of labs. This is one of my most intensive courses from a content perspective. Um, the skills that they will be developing will be a lot of the different sort of scanning techniques, a lot of different attack techniques, which if you're trying to maybe verify vulnerability for an organization, even if you're not a penetration tester, if you're trying to verify vulnerability, the skills that you get from that is really quite useful. Understanding the attacks helps you understand risk and risk management a lot better, because you can get an understanding of, well, what is the actual impact if something occurs. And so it really does benefit individuals from both a knowledge and skills perspective, as well as a lot of the different tools that we look at in the course, in order to help them in their security teams, their network teams, and their IT teams, to get a much greater understanding of the reason why we put in place certain defenses because of these certain types of attacks that we learn throughout the week.
Okay, so for someone who's maybe not looking to maybe go down that red team path, it could still be a very beneficial course for them if they're even on the blue team, just to maybe understand some of those methodologies or attack vectors and
100%.
things that have been done. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There's definitely there's a good pathway as a foundation course into that red team attack, but it's definitely a good foundation even if you're not going down that red team attack path.
Yep. Okay. And I think you've mentioned, that it is great for people sort of starting their journey. It is foundation. It is really about teaching you, from what you've discussed here, those different tools and those techniques to then actually do that.
Definitely.
Great. And I know the version that we deliver, Elite, also includes access to the CEH Master. Can you just give me a little bit of information around that for those that might be interested in going down that pathway as well, and what that is and what that involves?
Yeah, for sure. So there are two exams you can take for CEH in order to be certified. One, which is a multiple choice set of questions, and the other one is the CEH practical, which is basically a 6 hour exam. Which will test you, and I think it's about 20 flags from memory, and you have to get from memory, it's 14 flags in order to pass that exam. If you pass both those exams, both the theoretical multiple choice and the practical 6-hour exam, then you will get the CEH Master certification, because you can both demonstrate the theoretical side and the practical side from an EC Council perspective, and therefore they're happy to give the CEH Master certification as a part of that.
Fantastic. Louis, that's all I've got time for on today's chat. Thank you so much for taking the time and having a chat to us about the Certified Ethical Hacker. And I'll talk with you next time as we go down, some of the different certifications that are available through Lumify.
See you in the next one, Jeremy.
Thanks, Louis.
Thanks.